a surprise, but definitely, most definitely, a welcome one. And you know, if you know, the meme is applicable in most cases, but most importantly and specifically in this case, it kind of makes sense with BLACKPINK, because whenever they put out music, it is indeed a surprise, because it doesn't come along that often. But when JENNIE put out her solo called Solo, like 2 years ago now, maybe even longer. Maybe it's been that long since a solo came out from the girls. Hey, NarendraTheComic here. Right now, we're just going to be reacting to Rosé. I think it's only fair at this point that we be reacting to Rosé, considering, as I said, we've reacted to JENNIE's solo itself. Solo called Solo. You know the gist with that one. But yeah, I think it's right. I think it's come time where these guys can, you know, do their own things. Lisa may be putting out a track. I mean, JENNIE obviously has, but I think Jisoo is slyly climbing up, even though, like, she don't speak the Anglais, the English, there's no speaking of it with her. But I think she might be my favorite. Am I wrong? Am I right? Tell me down below. But this is indeed a teaser. The track doesn't actually have a name as of yet. It doesn't have a release date, I believe, as of yet. It just says coming soon, and I highly doubt that the track's called Coming Soon. But let's get to this. It's a teaser. It's a teaser. I don't normally react to teasers, so I'm a bit flummoxed right now. But let's get to it. Let's go. A bit of a depressed vibe. All right. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was a teaser. I knew it was. But I kind of expected some more, even though it was 30 seconds long. I like the actual sound of her voice. I have liked her sound specifically. I think JENNIE has a good sound. I think Jisoo has a good sound. But I think Rosé has a very distinct nasally sound to her voice. And on some tracks, it sounds really, really good. With this, with that little snippet there, I think this might be... No point comparing and contrasting, all right? I know we're taught in English class back in the day, GCSE, 16, 18-year-old self, that you should compare and contrast music, art, poems, all that type of stuff. I know people will get angry if I start doing that, so I'm not going to be comparing yet, because obviously I haven't even heard the song yet, so that's the most important thing. Let's see how the song is, but it sounds like from that little lilt that she gave there, from All My Love Is Gone, it sounded really, really good, and it had this little vibe of, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a bit depressed right now. Yeah, it did have that kind of vibe, didn't it? It did. I went somewhere there for about 3 seconds. Sorry about that. You know, shit happens. But I do feel that BLACKPINK still have that opportunity to become world beaters in every sense of the word. I did just see a couple days ago that JENNIE made an official YouTube channel for herself where she's going to be posting like random type of content. I'm all good with the random content. Random content's what I do. So, you know, if you want some lessons in random content, this is the place for that. But I think that's a good step. I do feel that the video was trying to be unpolished while being polished, or polished while unpolished, and it kind of felt like there was something else in it, even though it was just her doing her. And it might be through the editing, and that's why it kind of felt a little off and a little obscure. Not in a bad way necessarily, but I feel if you're going to make that type of content where it's like, oh, me and my life at home, and it's not like highly produced and highly made, then I think you should go down that route 100% and not shift and be like, I'm going to insert funny edits, which don't necessarily fit all the time. But I don't think that's her editing that at the same time. I think YG obviously has probably vetting over it. Whoever is in charge of like her socials are basically saying if it's okay to post or not. She's recording it, and then they're editing it, and then they're giving it just an okay at the end before they post it. But stuff like that is good in growing your fan base, and they have a really big fan base as of right now, which is why I'm saying they could be huge within the next 5 years. Like, they are giant right now, but they could be the #1 female artist in the world, you know, independently, together, whatever you want to say, if YG plays it right. And I'm not sure right now he's playing it right, okay? They don't produce enough music for me. I think they have the capability to produce way more music, to produce better music, and really, really go up the rankings for a lot of people here. Because, just to be fair, Ice Cream was not good. Ice Cream was not good. Lovesick Girls was better. It was the best song for me they've made in like 2 years, considering they haven't made that many songs in 2 years. But Lovesick Girls was a step in the right direction, which is why I have to give them the props and say it was a correction, it was better, it was an improvement. And that's why I do hope this track by Rosé is indeed as good as that little section there, that segment sounded. Because if it's like that, and if that's the type of vibe they're going for, her vocals could really do a job on this. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then what you doing, boys? I don't know what you're doing. You should have just subscribed. Because, well, if you don't, well, there's nothing that's going to happen to you, to be fair. Nothing's going to happen. Just like, I don't know when this is going to come out. I don't know when it's going to come out. They didn't give a release date. I don't know when it's going to happen. But if you subscribe, it will come out. Well, it's not going to come out sooner if you subscribe, all right? But subscribing helps everyone involved. Like, it helps you, it helps me. So, like, just subscribe. Yeah. Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Anyway, I've been NarendraTheComic. You have been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. You've been doing it every day for over 2 years now. We ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content, because we're hashtag never not here. Just how it goes. We also bring the bakwas. Bakwas means nonsense in Punjabi. You know, I am nonsense itself. Nonsense incarnate is me. A la moi? I don't know. I don't know what type of language that was. That was French and not French and English. So yeah, nonsense. We do it every day. See you tomorrow. More of the same, but slightly different, but essentially the same once more. See you then. Skadoosh.